C-Flat, the Anti-Decorator here. I noticed there's been some activity on my page, and I want to thank you guys for checking me out. So I'm going to throw some stuff at you, stuff that's interesting to me. Maybe it is for you too. So the average company, paint company, architectural finishes, 4 base systems: pastel, medium, deep, neutral. That's how you get the range of colors. Pastel base, typically 3 ounces of tint, the most amount of titanium dioxide. Titanium dioxide is what happens to help cover or hide or obscure when a paint's going down. There's a whole lot more to it than that, but I'm just going to make it simple. That has the most amount of titanium in it, titanium dioxide, TO2, and has 3 ounces worth of tint room in the can, in an average gallon. Medium base, about 6 ounces, a little bit less titanium dioxide. As you get deeper, you lose titanium dioxide and you gain clarity. That gives you room for tint, makes the colors darker. So this way you can get deeper tones. So pastel base is 3 ounces, mid-tone is 6 ounces roughly, deep tone, which is about 9 ounces, obviously less TO2, and then a neutral base, which is generally a clear base or accent base depending on what company it is, and that gives you about 12 ounces of tint. Those cans are filled that way for a reason. You do not want to exceed the amount of tint that they give you room for. Reasoning being is anything above that throws off your pigment to binder ratio, which means that the pigment no longer stays in the paint film. It actually starts to leach through, sits on top, and can either rub off or burnish, or actually take away from the life of the product itself. The longevity, the resistance, the durability of the finish, you'll lose because all your pigment's sitting on the top, and it just takes away from the performance generally of the product. Outdoors would be even worse because then you lose your pigment, it starts to wash down on the side of the house. Inside you'll rub off, you get it on your hands, you'll see it, and obviously that's not a good thing. Burnishing is when you scratch or rub it and it gets shiny. You might even see uneven curing, uneven drying. So stay within your binder to pigment ratio. So if they give you 3 ounces, stay there. 6 ounces, 9 ounces, whatever it is, stay in that ratio, please. Now, with stains, it's not as important. Most stain companies have 2 bases. They have a clear and a white, or a clear and a pastel. Clear base, obviously you can do whatever you want with. You're not looking for hiding, you're looking for tone. With a white base, it's the same thing. You're looking for tone with stains, and you're ultimately going to clear coat it anyway. So you're not looking for the same kind of performance from a stain as you are with a paint. And again, this is your standard architectural finish. There are many other variables to what makes paint cover better, worse, whatever, but that's how you get your range of colors. That's why you get a different base when you get different tones. And that's the danger with some people. If you've worked in a paint store, you see them removing paint, dipping out from a gallon of paint to add tone, add pigment. You're ruining your paint doing that. So if you see somebody doing that, you work with a coworker that does it, you do that, think about that. This is why you can't do that. Binder to pigment ratio is there for a reason. You want that paint to last as long as possible. You want to get as much pigment in there as you can so that it covers well and gets true color and true tone, but you don't want to take away from the ultimate performance of the product. So stay within those binder to pigment ratios if you can. If you like this video, if you're interested at all, because you guys seem to be, and I'm happy and I appreciate that, thank you all for even a couple of likes I'm getting. I'm getting more than I thought. I've gotten a lot more views than I expected. I'm going to throw everything that I can out here for you guys to check out. And if you want to like it, I'd appreciate you. If you want to follow me, that'd be great. I don't have anybody following me yet. So, subscribe, and I'll just keep posting stuff. Tell me what you want to see. Tell me what about this industry interests you at all. And I'm happy to, if I don't know it, I'll find out. And if chances are I probably do have some experience with it. So again, C-Flat, the Anti-Decorator, and I've given you a little bit to chew on. Hopefully I didn't bore you. But thanks again.